Mr. Secretary, does the number 2,577,516 mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. I'm not sure why it sounds familiar.
Would it surprise you to learn that according to the American Immigration Council, this is the number of immigrants granted temporary relief by Republican presidents over the last 50 years?
That's news to me.
That's
a big number.
Would it surprise you that not a single person who has sat on this dais with me, particularly among my GOP colleagues, made a single public statement criticizing any executive actions taken by any Republican presidents with respect to immigration?
I'm not sure what to say.
You know, our chair has brought up a number of times that we have a bipartisan bill, something that I admire that he was able to shepherd through this committee, yet it has not come to the floor for a vote. And it's frustrating to me that we are bringing you here to criticize the President's actions, yet Speaker Boehner has a bill that addresses border security that has not been brought to the floor. And I believe that in many ways, by silencing both sides of this issue, by not allowing a vote, the Speaker, in many ways, has taken his own executive action that refuses to allow people who oppose immigration reform and those who support it to even be a voice of their district and take a vote. And so with that in mind, I want to know, among the 11.3 million undocumented immigrants, do you know, Mr. Secretary, how prioritizing felons over families for deportation, what that will do to make us safer as opposed to what we've been doing prior?
Well, the guidance that I issued is guidance in clearer terms that spells out exactly the types of offenses that are priority ones, priority twos. When we did our review, we found that there was a fair amount of ambiguity in the existing guidance that needed to be cleaned up because there was a lot of misunderstanding in the field that led to some of the cases of heartache that we all hear about. And so the guidance is clearer. With that is a restart of the Secure Communities program. Secure Communities is intended to get at criminals who are undocumented in jail, but there's a lot of resistance now to Secure Communities. So an integral part of this, promoting public safety, is a fresh start on the Secure Communities program. Last thing I'll say is when we talk about a bill, I believe the Speaker's desire for comprehensive immigration reform is genuine. And I'll say again that I'm interested in working with members of this committee, members of the House of Representatives on a piece of legislation or pieces of legislation that addresses our system in a comprehensive way, in a way that our executive actions cannot reach.